Another day, another form of clownery. Jessica Krug, we need to talk about Jessica Krug, guys. We have to get into this. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hope you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram at Murad_Morali. Head over to my Instagram, I would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my podcast. A new episode is out. And we have to really get into who the hell this woman is. Because this is looking like Rachel Dolezal. I don't know what her second name is. We're going to call her Rachel Duck 2.0. A prominent activist, not prominent, and professor of African American history, actually dead, at George Washington University, has admitted that she has been pretending to be a black woman. Like, just that opening, fam, has really, now my head is spinning. You know when you're on those teacups, this is what my head is doing. It's just going round and round. Because that has just... Jessica Krug, 38, wrote on the blog website Medium that her various identities have been built on toxic soil of lies. And she's in fact a white Jewish woman from Kansas City. The revelation draws parallels with the case of former civil rights activist Rachel Dolezal, who was exposed by her parents in 2015 to have been lying about being black. In the blog post, remember Mindy Kaling's brother? Listen, we haven't forgotten about you. We haven't forgotten about you. Mindy Kaling's brother, who pretended to be black to try to get into university. Like, what actually goes through your head? But you're just sitting there, you're just sitting at home, and you're like, you know what? Let me pretend to be a different whole race, ethnicity, and no one's gonna find out. Like, it's just, there's levels to this thickness. There's levels to it. I've not only claimed these identities as my own when I had absolutely no right to do so. When doing so is the very epitome of violence, of thievery and appropriation, of the myriad ways in which non-black people continue to use and abuse black identities and cultures. But I have formed intimate relationships with loving, compassionate people who have trusted and cared for me when I have deserved neither trust nor caring. I have built my life on a violent anti-black lie, and I have lied in every breath I have taken. I'm not a culture vulture, I'm a culture leech. She said a whole leech. You know the ones that stay on you and you pick them up and they don't move. This is what she is. According to the George Washington University website, Miss Krug has a doctorate and is a historian of politics, ideas, and cultural practices in Africa and the African diaspora. What? Jessica Krug is an unreformed child of the hood. That's her autobiography. A child of the hood. As if every black person comes from the hood. Oh my god! Many attested to meeting Miss Krug under the names Jesla Bombala, these names. A video posted online under the pseudonym shows her as she critiques all these white New Yorkers who waited 4 hours with us to be able to speak, then did not yield their time for black and brown indigenous New Yorkers. Author Robert Jones Jr. tweeted, "This morning I found out that Jessica La Bombera is a white woman who has been posing as a black woman for over 10 years. Many black women have been attempting to make this information known and have been shut down in their attempts. I had no idea." Now the gag is, she's saying, you know, I deserve to be cancelled, I was caught in lies, I'm a culture leech, this is what she's saying. You know, she's talking about how she's a bad person, but this tweet is very interesting. The only reason Jessica Krug finally admitted to this lie is because on August 26th, one very brave, very black Latina junior scholar approached two senior black Latina scholars and trusted them enough to do the research and back her up. Those two scholars made phone calls and reached out to other senior scholars and institutions with proof. There was no witch hunt, but there was a need to draw the line. Krug got ahead of the story because she was caught, and she knew the clock was ticking because folks started to confront her and ask questions. Do not believe for 1 second that she would have come out with the truth on her own. She made a living and a whole life out parroting Black Rican trauma and survival. As a Black Rican, I am pissed. The other thing is that let historians tell her work is actually good. The chick is actually smart, so why lie? Why chase the extra clout of being a hood-raised black person? Why put on that life that isn't yours and attempt to play? It's so odd that you block, beat, and bully others. Talking about black women, whiteness is a hell of a drug, but she also needs to account for everything. She has taken everything she has gained, all that she stole by creating this identity and shrouding herself with black and Latinx folks who defended, supported, and lifted her up. What does restitution look like when she won awards, grants, and fellowships for underrepresented folks? I can only imagine how her actual friends and community must feel right now. Gutted. I count myself lucky to not know her personally. She gaslit folks I knew, was openly racist, and manipulated so many people. One person's lies affect so many folks. But we have somebody who isn't. This is what really pisses me off right now, because now I'm gonna start getting mad. Because you're really out here. You're really out here, and you've got this whole professor of African American history, and you're not even African American. So why are you doing these lectures and why are you talking? Like, listen. Oh my days. Oh my God, man. Oh my days. What are we doing here, man? Man said you're a professor of African American history, but you're not even African American. You're not even black. You're a white Jewish woman. I'm thirsty as hell because my throat is running dry from talking about this absolute clown. And that's exactly what we have to do today, because this is just a mess, guys. It's just a form of not only privilege, but you have this entitlement, the right to dictate and tell people what you think is going on in X, Y, Z, and you're not even somebody who's lived through those experiences. Yes, you can echo what people feel. You don't have to be part of a certain demographic to support them or talk about them. You can echo what people think and raise awareness. And this person was tweeting that she was a clever person anyway, so why does she have to go this extra length? Why? Jessica Krug, Miss Krug, why? I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. It's just a story that has erupted the Twitter timeline, the world. It's trending #1 everywhere, and it's a mess. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this, guys. Subscribe to the channel, head over to my Instagram, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.